when we talk swim baits, it's a really broad category. There's lots of different styles. But glide baits specifically really stand out because of their action, because of the way that they glide back and forth, and it's a really unique action, right? It's a change of direction, and so that causes a lot of curiosity in those fish. But the other thing it allows me to do is that it really allows me to steer it in and out of cover, right? I can move that bait and get it in between the cracks and the crevices of the rocks. I can steer it around the branches on the laydowns and like standing timber and stuff. And that looks very natural. You know, it's not something that's just swimming straight through, bouncing and banging off of stuff. It looks like a bait fish that's hovering through. We got one on it. Come on, eat it. Oh, brought it right through those trees and had one on it, but he's kind of fading on it now. The body of water we're on today, super clear. I mean, I can see 12-ish foot right now, and this is actually some of the dirtier water on this place. And so I'm trying to match the forage that's in here. A little bit of research tells me there's a lot of trout in this place. And with how clear this water is, going to a super translucent color a lot of times can oftentimes make those bass actually commit to the bait versus throwing like the opaque, just the regular rainbow trout. We'll take the Arashi Glide, throw it in the ghost trout pattern, and it's still the right hues and color patterns, but a much more, I guess, less invasive approach to these fish. And we're just gonna throw this around a little bit, see if we can get any follows, get any looks. A lot of times people think that when you're talking big glide baits, big swim baits, that you have to just be bombing them out over these long points and just making really long casts. But when we were designing this bait, I really wanted to design it to be able to fish it in and around cover, right? Be able to control it. And so I fish it in a lot of the same places that guys would normally throw swim baits, crankbaits. In this clear water, those fish will come from a long ways to look at a glide. And with being able to control that bait and twitch it back and forth left and right, with all these laydowns, I can work that bait in and around. So I'll flip this bait, I'll make a little roll cast and fish it in and around this cover in close quarters. I don't have to make those big, long, crazy casts to be able to get these fish to kind of come up and look at this bait. You know, just, oh, I got him right there. That's a good start. Yeah! Tell me that's not awesome. Pitching the Storm Arashi Glide in ghost trout. We just got done talking about that. These largemouth, they're pulling up, staging, fishing it just like we would any other normal bait, and they're just crushing it. I mean, tell me that wasn't awesome. That was so addicting. So cool. I get a pair of pliers. He's got hooks all up in his face. That's how you want him to eat it. So, I mean, that is a beautiful largemouth. You can tell pre-spawn, super fat, healthy, eating the trout glide. A little bit of research, a little Lake Master study. Get a few pictures of this fish, and then we'll let her go. So hopefully we got something rolling.
And the information Bass University provides isn't your basic run-of-the-mill fishing video. This is specific information from A to Z to help you learn, get to the water, and become a better angler quickly.